Alright, here we have our first solve. So, looking around, what I see, what we can do is we can bring this piece over to here, and then when we bring this over, we'll pair them up in the back here. And then bring this over so we can slice it up and pair it up with here, then bring it down here. So what we'll do, bring this here so we can line it up. Bring it down like that. Then we can solve first two, or first center in half. And our other pieces here, just that. Highly recommend getting into the habit of pairing your cross edges on like the M slice like this. So that's what we're gonna do. First, see these two. Then next I see this one. So what we can do, bring it here and into the bottom. And then lastly we have these two here, which we can insert like that. So here, one blue piece, we have two here, other blue pieces here. So you can move it off to the side, slice it up like that. Do a red one next. Make the bar, insert it to the bottom, then we'll just bring that bar right there. I do whatever's easiest. I'll either pair my last cross edge like this or like this. But right here, bring this down. We can pair it up like that. So we have one edge solved. So we're just gonna slice, because that'll be our first pair. And red, blue, don't see that anywhere except right here. So we're not gonna take it out like that. We're gonna slice back, pair it up, insert another one, and then slice. So now this is still our first pair. Now we'll continue on like normal. So our next one is in the back here. So we can take it out, pair it up like that. And then you can rotate, insert like that. However, I typically insert it into the back like that. Slice. So here we have a special L4E case. So these two match and these two match. So what we're going to do, insert it like this. Going to pair it up. Insert this other edge. Then we're going to do a U2. Pair that one up. And whichever's here, we're going to insert like that. So again, say we have just all four here. I'm going to insert these two like this. We're going to pair up, insert one of the solved edges. Then we're going to pair up these two edges here. And whichever piece is here, we're going to insert and match up like that. Here we have F2L, so with these two into the back. Right here, we can insert these with parity. So I'm going to do this. And here, we're going to have an L case, because the parity algorithm flips the front edge, and if the pieces on the front will go to the top and swap. So this yellow piece will end up here, this one will end up here, that's in the back, so we have an L case there once we do parity. Just like that, here, and then I'm looking through a camera right now, so I can't see. So here we actually have a parity case, which I will go over at the end of the video, which I messed up right here. Alright, so here we have our next scramble. This one looks pretty good. So what we're going to do, put this piece in the back, we're going to move this layer over here, and we'll do a U wide 2, pair these two up, insert like that. Onto cross edges, these two right here. This one, we're going to bring down like that, insert, and then we got lucky with this last one here, so we can just insert there. So I'm gonna do red first. So here we have this piece, which we can insert into the back. Okay, got really lucky here. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna bring all the bars so they're kind of vertical here. First, we're gonna solve blue on the bottom since that's the easiest. So just R2, U2, R2. And then we're gonna solve orange there. Then our last cross edge is right here. So there, and then from here, you're gonna do, I like to hold it here and do U, bring the whole layer down, F, and R prime. Then we're going to slice for our first pair. So we got really lucky here, got two edges solved. We're gonna look at this here. So that, we'll ignore that for now, but red yellow is gonna come here. So this red yellow is gonna come down here. We know that edge is solved, and there's none here, so piece has to be in the back here. So we'll take it out. F prime U F. Then our blue piece here. And I'm going to bring it here, and we have this last two edges case. So instead of like inserting slice, flip, slice, what you can do if it's like this, bring it over, just do an R prime, slice, flip, slice, and do an R. Okay, here we'll do F2L, parity. So here we're gonna get an anti-soon because this piece will end up right here. And this block will be solved. So I'm gonna do a U, and then we'll do a back left soon. So done. It's an anti-soon, and here, there. We have this case here, which again, I'll go over the end of the video. All right, here we're going to start our half centers part of the video, just because I know some people use that, so that's what we will do. So right away, we can bring this piece up, which will bring this center here. We can bring that down. Bring this up, we'll also bring here. And once we line all this up and bring it down, we'll have a vertical bar to insert here. So, vertical bar to insert, got lucky, and this one paired itself up. Here, I'll do the orange edge, so bring it over here, line it up, bring it down. With this green and yellow, white one here. So right there. And then lastly, our blue and white one. We have this, but I don't really care about it, so we're just going to ignore it for now. Here, we're going to U2, pair up these two blue, and since they go opposite of each other, then we're going to pair that one up there. So now with our half centers, we have one orange here, and I know it's not in the there, so it's in the back. So there, we'll bring it to the side to pair it up, bring it down. Blue's in the back, and we have this bar, so we can just insert it into the back, and then solve there. Here, so what I did there is bring this down, R prime, F, R, F prime, pair it up, insert. And here, we have these two pieces are the same, so what I'm going to do, we're going to slice, flip, blue and yellow, blue and yellow, and then we're going to see this one's going to, so here we can actually do something kind of fancy. We're going to flip this one, then our last edge we're going to be doing for the first part of 3, 2, 3 is the green and orange, which is right here, which will need to go into the back there. So what we can do is we can insert that green orange into the back, take out this pair, and then flip it to solve into the back there. Here, insert green, slice, blue, red, and then here we have this one will come down here, slice and insert that one. This pair got 3 mover. This one's pretty easy. You have this one here. Now into the back. No LL parity. No PLL parity either. Alright, we are onto our last solve here, which I'm just inspecting. Okay, so what we can do is hold it. We'll bring this layer up, pair these two, and we'll pair the yellow as well. Then these white will be here, which we can line up and insert. So, just like that. Insert the bar, and we got lucky with this bar here. White and orange. We're gonna do green and white next, which we can do just like this. And we got lucky with this last one here. Half centers here. What I'm gonna do, we have the white bar, so we're gonna make this red one next. And we have blue. So keep in mind, we have white or the red ones here, so we can take and pair them up like that. We're gonna pair these up and insert them into the back. So what we can do is we can slice, pair, move them out of the way, do an R2, and put them in the back. And here, just insert. Here, what I'm gonna do is slice, insert this like that, bring it down. So right off the bat here, you have this one. So we're gonna slice it, insert this, and I see right away we're gonna insert this yellow and orange piece, which I don't see on the top or on the side here. So I'm gonna take it, so I know it's in the back, take it out. Then here, these two, slice. And then I like keeping mine in the front, so I'm gonna do a D there. So we're gonna bring this one down here. We're gonna solve our blue and yellow. Since that's sliced, we'll insert this one here. So there, solve that. And we're left with a nice last 3 edges. So we're gonna solve blue and red, then keeping eye on this piece, slice it out of the way. Then yellow and green, we're gonna insert there. Here, these two. Got these pairs here. Parity. Special case, which we'll go over at the end. And then here. Not here. Probably just doing. Okay. Sorry, I feel it was a bit confusing. I was trying to figure out what to do, and I did not do it right, but okay. If any of that was confusing, ask in the comments, but the next couple things I'll go over is our last 2 edges cases, which there are a couple of, they're not too bad, and some OLL PLL parity cases. Alright, we are going to go over 5 last 2 edges cases. I will put a link in the description for these algorithms. And first, we're going to go over 2 of the slice flip slice cases. So, first one here, what you could do is insert this pair like that. That's not the best, so what we can do, bring it over here, do an R prime, Now we have a perfect flip slice case set up here. Just remember to do the R afterwards when we're doing F2L. Our other one here, it's a little harder to explain, and this is not the algorithm that I do that's on the site. This is just what I do. I'm going to slice this down. We're going to then flip this piece by taking it out here. So yeah, U prime, R prime, U. Then what we're gonna, I like to bring this whole layer up. Then we're gonna insert it into the back of the top here. So U, R, U prime. And we're gonna slice this down. So again, we're gonna do, you can rotate and do R, or you can just do an L wide. Take out the pair like that. Insert it like that. And then when we're here, and there's the last slice move down. And I know that can be a little confusing, but if that doesn't work for you, learn the algorithm on the other site. If it does, perfect. And yeah, if you have any questions, just ask. I know it's a little confusing. Next, we're gonna go over these two cases here. So this first one here, the inner two are the same and the outer two are the same. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna do R wide, U2, R, D, R wide prime, U2, R, D prime, R wide 2. And it is basically the same as doing this algorithm if you know it on 3x3. The other one is just the complete opposite of it, like that. So what we do, R wide 2, D, R wide prime, U2, R wide, D prime, R wide prime, U2, R wide prime, which is the same as doing this algorithm. If you know this algorithm from the back, like this, it can also work. I am just unsure of the angles since I don't personally use it. And lastly here, we're left similar to one of the first cases where we have them on top here, except they're now swapped here. So what we're gonna do, X prime, R2, G2, R prime, U2, R, D2, R prime, U2. You can do an L wide prime, or you can do an R wide prime and then rotate. They do the same thing, but I would prefer doing L since it gets you back to solved here. So again, a little faster. We're gonna rotate R2, D2, R prime, U2, R, D2, R prime, U2, L. Okay, we're gonna go over some OLL parity cases here, just if you guys are interested in that. So typically speaking, the parity algorithm will flip the edge, and the side pieces will stay on the side. The front will go to the top here. So, and the corners will also switch. So if we do parity from here, we will solve yellow, because these corners, the yellow front, will come to the top. Just like that. If you happen to have case like this, what you're gonna do, first couple moves of a J perm, R, U, R prime, F prime, and then do parity from there, and then you're going to undo those moves. If you do those moves twice and then do parity, then undo them, you happen to get this case. Don't do that though. If you get the case like this, hold solved in the back, do it from the front here, and you'll end up with 6-mover. A lot of other cases you can get look like this. So what you're gonna do, bring the unsolved corner to the front, pair it up with there, do the parity algorithm, then undo. Same thing for the other side here. Parity algorithm, undo. Earlier in the video, probably saw me do one that looked like this. So there's two versions like this. There's this one, and then you have the flipped one. So what you're gonna do here, R2, B2, R2, or what I like to do, R like 3 wide 2, F2, 3 wide 2. They do the same thing. Parity. Then undo. Same thing for the other. Other side here. R2, B2, R2. One thing I find that helps the most, however, is being able to predict your case if you don't have a skip available. So here, we're going to flip this edge to solve the cross, and we can see, and I can see this is going to be an L case, just like this. And it's going to be angled in the back like this. Because remember before I said, well, the corners will come to the top and the front will go to the top. So this here will come up here, be yellow. This piece will come here and this will solve. And then we'll have L right there. So we'll do it. And then you're left with L case here, which, there we go. Okay, to finish off here, we will go over some PLL parity cases. So, normal PLL parities like this. A lot of people do it like this. I start mine with a U2. So when I finish, I don't have to do that double kind of trigger. So U2 slice, U2 slice, wide U2 slice, wide U2. When you have the diagonal, you can take it out like here or like that. So sexy move, or place the last U there. For me, personally, since I do the first move of parity with a U2, I just take it out here, because if I do that, then do U2, kind of defeats the purpose, so. Insert it like that. Let's move on to some special cases. So here, you have the H-perm kind of case here. Gonna put it into the back right, and you're gonna do the first couple moves of this R-T or U-perm with RU moves. Actually, you're gonna do the whole T-perm like that, U-perm. So here, then when you get to here, you're gonna cancel. So you do that, you have parity, but here you're gonna cancel into parity there. So and it will have a U2 AUF. So if you're holding it here, do a U2. Once you're done, it will solve. So keep that in mind when you're doing it. Next, we have our Z-perm cases. So on this one here, the edges need to move this direction. This one, they need to move the other direction. For both, basically, you're gonna wanna do Z-perm. For me, my Z-perm swaps the pieces, these two and these two. So I'm gonna hold it here, because if I do it right now, I'm gonna end up with solved on front, so I'm gonna do it here. Then I end up with parity. Same thing for this side. These two swaps, I'm gonna end up with orange in front. Just like that. Then there's two more cases I want to go over, and it's the two corner swap cases here. This one here is fairly simple. You can do F perm or T perm. I'm going to do T perm and just into parity there. And this one, delegate at competitions I go to showed me this. Thank you, Alex. And it looks like this. So it's a little long, but it's a lot faster than doing the Y perm parity finish off the Y perm. So what you're gonna do for this, you're gonna start the first 4 moves of a T perm with just the inner slice layer here, like just the R slice layer. Then I'm going to finish the rest of it off with wide moves. Once you're here, sexy. Now we're going to do a block commutator. So you're going to do R wide, D, R wide there, U2. Then you're going to undo just like that. So again, first 4 moves of a T perm. Finish it off with wide moves. Sexy. And it's a lot faster than the other way. I believe that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions about anything or I missed something, let me know. I will try and get to that when I can. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you got some useful stuff out of this. I'm really not good at this talking thing. I just keep, okay. Enjoy.